Hello and welcome to today's video. My name is Shelly and I am an inclusion specialist and the principal consultant at Taboshi Inclusive. We are a general inclusion consultancy based in Botswana, the most peaceful country in the world. Hello and welcome. Today we are Hello and welcome to one more video, and thank you very much for watching, taking your time to watch video. I know it doesn't come cheap. Your time is very, very precious, and I know that you want to invest your time in things that will benefit you. Hence today I made this video. In this video we're going to discuss inclusion consulting, types of inclusion consulting, so that maybe you might want to find your space within this. Maybe you are unemployed. I have seen a lot of people who have studied special education or inclusive education and they're stuck at home. They don't have employed. They call themselves unemployed, which is the word that I hate too much. Well, by the grace of God, I am as inclusion specialist, the principal consultant in terms of inclusion and diversity at Taboshi Inclusive. And Taboshi Inclusive is a general inclusion consulting company. This is just by the grace of God. I don't want to stand here and want to claim or want to claim that I am better than you. I have struggled in terms of starting a career in inclusion consulting, and I have struggled, and as much as you might be struggling, but at least you are lucky. You have found somebody who have walked the road. So I just want to take you in this route. I just want to shed you some light. I hope I'll be very, very useful. I mean, this video will be very, very useful to you, and then indeed I will be able to shed some light to you. And I hope from what I'll be saying, you will see the light at the end of the tunnel, especially if you are at home, you are stuck, you are calling yourself unemployed. I want you to change that narrative today, especially if you have done inclusive education or you have done special education. I want you to move from that narrative altogether, because as a special educator or as a qualified special educationist or as a qualified inclusive educationist, you have a lot that you can do. You are unlimited. I want you to know that you are unlimited. There's so much that you can do, and I'm going to shed light. I'm not going to leave you there. I'm going to give you shed light on what you can do. Well, let's look at what we study in inclusive education or special education. What you study there, you learn about disabilities in general. I know I'll be talking in the context of those people who have studied at most of the university in Southern Africa. They use the same line of program like University of Botswana. I studied at you done that degree. It introduces you to all kinds of special needs, especially all kinds of disabilities. You learn learning disabilities extensively. You also would probably now in a third year start specializing either in hearing impairment, either in mental retardation, or in mental health, or you specialize in visual impairment, or you specialize in learning disabilities. I think there are more specialties now, and before then you have been doing disabilities in general. You have been exposed to mental retardation, you have been exposed to visual impairment, you have been exposed to hearing impairments, you have been exposed to learning disabilities or intellectual disabilities extensively. So you know a lot. You have also done a lot of counseling in that course. You've also done a lot of counseling. You'll also be exposed to educational psychology. You're learning and educational psychology. I think they're more like the same thing. You'll be exposed to a lot of things. And then you will also be exposed to research methods or research in general, because you have to submit a project at the end of your program. It's been a long time since I did a degree, so I might have forgotten some of the things. But what I know is that by the time I completed that course, I felt like so knowledgeable. I was so knowledgeable. Well, the good thing about the program at University of Botswana is that it's general. It's a general degree in special education. And you only specialize when you are doing term 3. So it's more general. You get to know a little bit of everything. Unlike somebody who studied remediation only. Some people went to learn tutoring or something like that. I don't know. But I have had something along those lines. So if you have a degree in special education or inclusive education, you can acquire teaching experience. That one you need, because let me tell you, you as a consultant, you are sharing experience, not just your qualification. You also need an experience. So you need to gain experience. You can work in a consultancy firm so that you can gain the consulting experience, but if you are not working in a consultancy firm, you can gain experience in teaching. Teaching alone will give you all the experience that you want, because in teaching, that's where you meet all these learners, especially if you are in a mainstream school. You will see all kinds of students, all kinds of disability, all kinds of special needs. You will meet them, and then you will know how to, even in your class, you will learn how to navigate as you go. So you will gain experience. If you happen to be in your teaching, you happen to work in inclusive education, or you join the team in inclusive education, or you join the committee in inclusive education, you also learn a lot. And that information or that experience is the one that you require for consulting. Bye. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please do share our content and don't stay too far.